So I've just arrived at one of my regular jobs. I come here roughly every 2 weeks. It's been 13 days since I last came here, and I can actually come here 3 times a month if I want, roughly every 10 days. But I really struggled during April and May to get here as often as I would have liked, because of all the other jobs going on and all the other jobs being bigger and longer than they normally would because of all that crazy growth we were getting. So basically I was cutting this down on 2 inches to keep control of it. So what I'm going to do today, I'm just going to lift it up a little bit because it's going to be a dry week. The forecast is quite dry and it's going to be warming up as well. So this is the time of year I prefer to cut higher, and I know some of you guys will get a lot of customers telling you to cut short to it this time of year, but really you should be doing the opposite, because as soon as that sun comes out, if you haven't got much grass on there, the heat's going to get to the soil and it's going to dry out quicker than it normally would. So today I'm just going to lift the deck up 1/4 of an inch, and also with that you'll have nicer greener grass, so generally it's going to look greener anyway. And this is too much of an area where I would ever water, and I wouldn't waste any fertilizer on an area like this. And it's a little bit like parkland as well, but it's just an example, guys, of really sort of changing the way you do things throughout the year. I want it to look good, but yeah, don't want to be thinking about watering an area like this or wasting money on fertilizer. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'll get the job done, and then we can see what it looks like after that. So there we are, guys. Knocked all this out in about 20 minutes. All I do where these trees are is just cut a line. There's no point going in and out when you have to use a pedestrian mower. Obviously the ride-on won't fit through here, so we've got to get a pedestrian mower down there anyway. So it's just easy just to cut a line, and then the person on the mower knows where they stand then. Also that side has to be done with the pedestrian mower. A bit later on in the year, me and Mike will fit the Oregon mulching blade on the strimmer and get an edge cutter, and we'll start right at the bottom of there, and we'll trim all the new growth off these edges. And where you got this cow parsley, I'll be just knocking that down with the Oregon mulching blade. But as we trim, the Oregon mulching blade will also mulch up the edge trimmings as well. So I know me and Michael can come all the way along here and we won't have to take any waste away, because it's surprising how well that tool works. And the reason I know this is called cow parsley, because I remember doing a video a few years back now, and if you're new to the channel, have a look back in my old videos and you can see me using the Oregon mulching blade on here. And I remember asking, does anybody know what this is called, because I couldn't think about it at the time, and I remember a subscriber telling me it was cow parsley. So it's amazing how you can get a bit of knowledge off your subscribers. So anyway, I think the grass is looking good here now. And even next time I might go up another 1/4 inch if it stays dry and warm, and just let it grow up a little bit. So, you know, coming up the ladder, and then as we go into the wetter months, maybe September, I might start going down again on it. So just controlling it, guys. At the moment Michael's walking around spraying all the weeds and grasses in the yard surfaces. We don't normally do that until the end of the day, but because it was overcast at the start of the day, it's a good time to spray it, because the sun won't burn the chemical off the leaf too quickly on the weeds. So there's one Michael will do in a bit. Obviously the sun's come out now, but it's still better spraying now while it's a bit cooler than rather later on in the day. But generally we would spray at the end of visits. So that's all worth doing today, especially as it's been dry for several days, and it's going to be dry for even more days ahead of us. So there we go, guys, just getting back into the groove and making a few maybe decent YouTube videos with a bit more information, a bit more footage. Good window now for the farmers, make silage and hay. All the wet weather at the start of the year, they're going to have a really good crop of it. Better than last year. It was really dry start of last year. I'll probably have to sell a bit of this, probably more than they need for themselves. Done a grand job there, Mike, round them trees.
Yeah, looks good.
You're up to now just doing the notes?
Yeah.
How much weed killer did we use today?
We used 11 litres.
11 litres. Not all on this drive, obviously.
Right.
Looking forward to trimming that back, Mike.
Not really, if I'm honest.
You'll love it. Get bit by any horseflies today?
Yeah, 2.
Legs or arms?
Legs.
That's why I wear trousers, Mike, even in the summer. Good when you stream. I don't like the pain anymore. I'm getting old, Mike. I think it's I prefer comfort now over having a suntan on my legs. What's your logic? You're going on holiday next week and you don't want to have really white legs?
Oh, I ain't bothered about the white legs, it's just a bit cooler with the shorts on.
Alright, let's get to job number 2.